You guys know how much I talk about confidence, and for me, it's a very important topic to talk about. So, this is part, I don't even know how many parts I did. I want to talk about confidence and how to be confident and how to emanate confidence. For me, a key to be confident is to be yourself. I already talked about it a little bit, but I think the most important step to take forward and to begin, even if you don't know where to start and you're like, I don't know how to be confident. I can't do it because it's just hard for me to love myself. I think you should stop comparing yourself to other people, to anything, like the way they are, the way they talk, the way they dress, the way they speak, the way they like their looks, anything. And you have to start focusing on yourself instead. Like, stop saying, I want to be like that, because you're not. And you don't have to, because nobody is another person, is themselves. Like, we are ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be someone else, or you don't have to be like someone else. You don't even have to have that thought. You have to be unique. Of course, you are already unique, but you have to feel it inside of you, and you know that you are one of a kind. Like, stop not even comparing. It's like you have to be somebody else. Like, I want to be this. Like, it's okay to get inspiration. We all do. But to be our own, to create our own, like, thing. Like, you don't have to always, like, think about how that person is doing. I have to do better, or I have to be like that person. I think it's a big key to stop underestimating yourself, stop debating whether you deserve it or not, because you do, not because of the way you look, just because of the way you are. Like, you are unique, you are your own person, you already have so many characters, so many little details that you don't know about yourself. And in this life, sometimes we forget. Sometimes we don't know a lot of characteristics about ourselves till we discover them. Like, for example, I didn't know when I start working, I discovered so many like little details about myself, and I was like surprised because I didn't know that I was able to do certain things. Like, just like a little characteristics that you don't know about yourself, and just makes you love yourself more. The way that I listen to people, or the way that I care about people, and it's a beautiful thing. We waste so much time seeing other people's details, like around us, like our family growing up, our siblings, our friends, and we see their details. I'm someone who see a lot of details about people, but sometimes I forgot that I am my own person, and I have to look at myself and see my details, because I have to love myself first than anyone else. Like, we put up so much time, and like we waste so much time getting to know other people when we have to know ourselves. That's why passing time alone is important, even if we struggle sometimes to be alone, or just like be lonely. But we have to, in order to discover things that we don't know about ourselves. Sometimes we say, oh, I know myself, I wouldn't do that. Oh, I know myself in this situation, in this situation. Yes, in that situation, and of course you are the person living with yourself, but also you don't know how you will react in certain situations. So that's a discovery that you're going to discover every day, every single day. It depends on what you do in the job, in the relationships, all also, like the way you care about people, the way you're kind, your kindness, the way you love your person, the way you have that energy of like, oh, I have to like help people. It's just like every detail about yourself, it just comes out when you are passing a certain situation in your life. And I think that's beautiful, because we never stop getting to know ourselves. It's like, when you meet someone new and you're like, I have to make the effort, right, to know that person. But do you really know yourself? That's why a lot of relationships fail. like because you don't know how you will react in a certain situation. So then when you're put in that situation, you're like, that made me something that I don't know. Like, that's why you have to be in tune with yourself. And instead of like, again, not wasting, I'm not gonna say that getting to know somebody else is a waste of time. Absolutely not. But as I said, we pass so much time like trying to understand people, trying to understand people's feelings. Like, we're not a therapist. Like, we don't need to do that. I need to do that with myself first so I can be better, not for people, for myself. You have to literally like do this life with yourself, with people too. But it's important to know yourself in any shape, form, any little detail you can know about yourself is a beautiful thing, and it literally increases the love you have for yourself. That's where a lot of confidence comes from. Because, for example, I'm gonna take my example again. When I started working with the public, like with like people, it made me realize that I'm able to do that. So I was going into work and like I was confident with myself, and I was able to like literally like have respect more for myself because I was able to do something that I never did, or maybe I wasn't even like thinking about it till I was in the moment. And I was literally like so like happy about it because it's a quality that I have. So when you discover a lot of qualities you have as a person, you start seeing yourself in another way, and your confidence just increases. Because confidence is not only as the outer look. Sometimes we concentrate so much in like, oh, I want to be this type of way, I want to be beautiful, I want to glow up, and la 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 la. And that's okay because we have to take ourselves of our outer look. That's normal. But what's it's more important is what we have inside of ourselves. Like, do you know how you are inside of you? Do you know what you like, what you don't like, how you react in a moment of stress, how you are like in a relationship, in a love relationship with a partner, how you deal with anxiety, how you deal with certain situations. So if you don't know these details about yourself, you have to work to get to know yourself. It's like, yes, you know a lot of things about yourself, but again, there's other things that you don't know. So, yes, confidence is about looking good, looking in a mirror and like saying, oh, I'm a beautiful human being. But that's even when you don't feel good. Sometimes we wake up and we have days where we don't feel beautiful, when we don't feel attractive, but still the confidence has to stay. The confidence has to be attached to other things than just the outer look. That's why I'm speaking about qualities that makes you love yourself more. It's like when you're asking someone asking you what's your quality, you are proud and confident when you say something about yourself. It's not like, oh, my eyelashes are long, or like my hair is beautiful. You're not gonna speak about outer looks because everybody can see that, but not everybody can see your soul but you. So you have to take the time to actually get to know you more and more and more and more, and fall in love with yourself more and more and more, and be confident. Because this thing takes to another thing, to another thing, to another thing, so you can get confident. And confidence is owning up every day to yourself. It's not gonna like start today and like stop tomorrow. You're gonna get confident. That's it. No, confidence is every day. Even if you think that you're confident enough, you're not. Because I thought I was confident enough. And I'm not saying I'm not. I just like, it's never full. You're never full of confidence. Confidence keeps growing every day. It keeps adding up about things that you love about yourself, qualities. When someone asks you, what is your favorite quality about yourself? You have to be able to respond and be proud of what you bring as a person, as a human, and as a soul, not what you bring on the outside, because everybody can see that and everybody can like you or not like you for your looks. But does everybody can like you, or do you can like yourself as the person you are and as the soul that you know you are. And if you have the response, you can get better every day. That's about confidence. Getting better and getting better every day on the inside so you can glow on the outside and be confident with the qualities that you have. Bye, guys. I will see you in my next video. Peace out.